Welcome, crafty peeps, to Donna Creations and More. I am Donna. Hello. Today is a Creator's Choice Bake, Bake, or Trash the Treasures. The hosts are myself, Donna, and Sabrina from Sabrina Craft Nanigans, and Tiffany from Simply Blessed Crafts is our lovely co-host. So please check out these women's channels. So let's make a fake baked Peeps Strawberry Twist ice cream. So here I have two tiny little cookie cutters that I got at Dollar General last year. It's actually come with a little kids Play-Doh set. And I am using foam clay. And I have a light pink that I made with white and a little bit of red, and I'll show you later on in the video how I did that. So I'm just going to roll it out. And now here's the thing, I tested this theory, you guys. It might work with the bigger ones, but it did not work with the little cookie cutters. I tried the cornstarch. No, did not work. If you follow me, you know my technique, and this did not work. Super stuck. So I'm like, okay. So I left this in because I want you guys to see that the cornstarch did not work with small cookie cutters. Something is here. I'm going to try it again. So I'm super coating it, as you see. I have a lot of cornstarch on it, mixed in my pour clay. It popped that a little bit easier, but still difficult. As you see, messed it all up. Not that bad, but not something I would want to keep. Look, it's already losing its shape and everything else, and nope, we're going to scratch the cornstarch. And to get your clay out, you just take your clay and do what I'm doing. Just tap it on there. But what a mess that was. So then I just saw you take water with Dawn soap. Alright, let's test this theory. So I have my cookie cutter there, and I'm rolling it out. And I punch it in. Okay, it comes off very easy around the edges. And I still gotta force it out. And now my poor little nails got all in it and messed it all up. So it'll work if you don't have any fingernails, but it would definitely work on a bigger cookie cutter. So I'm going back to my old ways, and I'm just going to put it in here and scratch trying to get it out. I'm going back to my old way, and I'm going to just smooth that out with some water on the back. And guess what? We're taking a trip to the freezer. And off we go. My theory, put it in the freezer. So in the meantime, I'm going to take some of this pet bedding. It's corn cob bedding, and show you how to make. People use this for baked nuts, but you ever see the strawberry eclairs and the chocolate eclairs? Well, I'm going to show you how you do the strawberry and the chocolate. And boy, does it look real. I'm using fruit punch, and this one is cinnamon brown. I don't know, just random. Just use a brown. And any pink you like. Now, first I started doing it like this. And I'm like, okay, that's going to take a lot of paint and take forever. So I decided, well, I have this water here. And remember, it's bedding. So it's going to absorb. So I started mixing it in some more paint. And I'm like, okay, this is not going to work here. I'm trying. Look, I'm struggling, you guys. I'm like, okay, definitely not going to work. We're going to add some water. So that's what I do. Just add water to it and zip it up and mix it, mix it, mix it. And once you're all said and done, it really looks like the strawberry crunch on them eclairs you buy from Good Humor. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I add a little bit of water and a little bit more paint because I wanted to coat it a little bit more. And I just make sure I mix it very well, and I grab some paper towels. Now I'm going to spread it out on my paper towels and let it air dry. Now look how real that looks. You'll even see it later on because I use it in my video. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make the chocolate. Now you can even make it darker. You can make a milk chocolate like this, and then you can make a dark chocolate. I'll probably end up making a dark chocolate too. Just add a little bit of black to it. Or use a very, very dark brown. But I think I would just add some black to it. So I grab more water and we're going to mix, 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 and this is how you make your little fake candies for your fake bakes. So now I'm going to grab some more paper towels, and we're going to spread this out. Sorry about my hair getting in the way. Again, here we go, spreading it out. Again, sorry about my big old head getting in the way. And we're just going to let that air dry. Meanwhile, while I did this, those little, yeah, they're ready. They don't take long. They're so little. Then I'm going to pop them out, and they pop right out. I think they were in there maybe 10 minutes. And I'm going to tell you a little hack I did. Oh my goodness. I found out something. Well, here I'm going to do yellow too. But anyhow, after I was done with the freezer, this is all done today. I decided to put it in the oven for 175. That's the lowest my oven will go. And it made them puff up like real looking marshmallows. It was really, really cool. And they dried like that. And you'll see that later on when I go to use them. So I'm going to take these and put these two in the freezer. As soon as I'm done evening them out. And then here's where I took them and just put them on my cookie tray for now. So I got my oven heated up. Oh, guess what? We got mail today from Walmart. And this is going to be coming up in another video. I got these. Wait and see, you guys. I'm so excited. Look what I got. This cookie cutter set. Oh my gosh. Tell me that is not adorable. It was only $7.97. And here are the dimensions. 11 inches tall. So stay tuned to see the update on the baby bunnies at the end of this video. So here we go. I got my air dry foam clay here. And look how they puffed up. They look like the real marshmallows. So we're going to sit here in my basement. Oh, here's the, look how real they look. Tell me about it does not look like the toppings. Like nuts in the chocolate eclair candy and the strawberry. My favorites are strawberry eclairs. What is your guys' favorite? The chocolate or the strawberry? Let me know down below. So my basement's super cold even though I got the heater on. And so I'm sitting here conditioning this clay. And here's how I do the pink. I have this clay from Dollar General that's only $1. You only have to add a tiny little bit to your white to get pink. So if you get the primary colors from Dollar General and you order your white clay off of Amazon, that's all you need. Unless you want to, I mean, because you know how to mix colors. And so I'm going to take it, and I made my pink, and I'm just going to put it in a really long snake. Then I'm going to do the same thing with the white. Now, I will be for real with you guys, because you know I'm honest. And like I just showed you the mistakes and everything. So I just put them together and I twist them. As you see I'm doing here. I struggled with this one. I don't know if it's because I don't have the right piping tip. I need to get that the one everybody uses, the 1M or 2D. But every time I go to Hobby Lobby or anywhere, no one never has it. All these crafters keep buying it. So my kit don't have that one. So look, I am struggling. It does not want to come out of this little tip. My clay is not soft enough. I don't know if I should add water because it's too cold in my basement. Or my tip is just, well, I can't say my tip is too little because I end up switching tips. So I got fed up and I said, okay, I'm just going to put it in this cup. So what I'm doing here is pushing against the glass to get any air bubbles out. First I'm using my rolling pin here to really press it. Then I decide to take my hand. And I just go around and then now I'm going to start going down my little grooves here, making my little drips. And I'm just taking my thumb, and if you mess up, it's very easy, just push it back in and just make it the way you like it. Like my drips and my edges just weren't turning out too great, and I had to keep like pushing it back and bunding it and pulling it down until I finally get it the way I want it. So just mess with it and do it the way you like. You just take your thumb and pull it down along the side of your glass. See, I didn't like this side. See, I like how this part is, so I gotta get that to match it. So you just take your thumb and pull down just like that and go around. Now, here's where I really struggled, and I got one line out and my cup's moving and everything else. Good gosh. I say tape your cup down. 1. 2, I say, God, I don't know what I say. Make sure your clay is super warm. 3, I don't know. I might have added some water to mine. This was difficult. This was, look, and then the top came off. But you know what? I'm going to show you my way. I said, forget the goddamn top. I'm just going to squeeze it out and add it on here. Push the rest down to the very tip. And I'm just going to squeeze it out and going in a circle of immersion and putting the clay where I want it. So yeah, piping clay was definitely my first time trying it. And boy, did I have trouble. So, here's what I did. Yep, I'm using my hand. I'm just going to squeeze it out, push it out through the hole, and just put it around my ice cream. So then I said, okay, I don't like that design. We're going to twist it as we go. And that's what I do. And then I go and get, now, regardless that you guys know, I did 2 different size tips. I did the biggest one I had too, and that's the one I had on there. It just was not working. So now I can use little decorative tips because I'm using my finger, and that's so much easier. So that's what I did, and I swirled it around my ice cream. And I just keep putting it where I want it. So there's an easier way to do it. I don't know. The struggle was real, you guys. Like, I don't know how people pipe clay unless they're clay. I don't know. I used a huge tip and it just did not work. I like doing it with my finger. It was so much easier. If I did it again, I would have to say wet the darn clay, but man, that's going to be super messy, I would think. This worked great for me doing it this way. So whatever works for you. I just know me trying to do it through the piping bag did not work. My clay, I don't know. It was pretty soft. So I'm adding a little bit of drip on the bottom of my cup to look like a little bit spilled out. Then I have, no, I'm still doing that. Sorry, I don't want to jump ahead. Now I have a wooden spoon, and I'm going to add some to my wooden spoon. So first I take a circle and just like, oh, maybe I can just decorate around it. And I kept pushing it out through my little tip here of my finger and spinning it around. But then it was too big. I was like, oh gosh, okay, let's pull the bottom off. That ain't gonna work. Just is not gonna work. So now I got it all messed up. But I hot glue it in place. You see I'm touching it, which takes the design away, of course. So, getting a closer view here, how I just do this. Again, I'm just pushing the clay through these little tips, and I'm decorating the way the heck I want to decorate with this clay. And that's what I do. And I make my little swirl on top. And I noticed when I picked that up, yeah, that glue was showing. We gotta hide that. Then there's my little ice cream on there. Now I'm gonna take my Aliens tacky glue. And I know that it's very hard to tell it's pink and white. The clay got so smashed together, you can tell, but I tried to make the pink darker, and I wish I would've, because it's too light, but I still love it. You can see it on the cup, it's swirled. I can tell a little it's swirled, but I add my tacky glue, and now I'm just going to add my little candy crumble on top of my sundae. And that really hides any imperfections. It turned out really good once it's all said and done. So I just add them on and then press them in. And just keep adding them where I want to. And then add some of my little drip down the bottom there. And just look around, see if I need any more anywhere. Just make it the way you want. You can do chocolate and vanilla, you can do one solid color. So now here's my little marshmallow peeps, and that's what I'm going to call them, marshmallow peeps, because one is foam clay, it's like marshmallow, and two, they puffed up like marshmallows. So I forgot my toothpicks upstairs, so I'm using wooden skewers. And I just hot glued it in place on my stick, and I'm going to cut it off. And I'm going to stick it in there, but I don't want to smash my bunny because it's not completely cured. So I add some hot glue, and I take my pliers and push down the stick into my sundae. And there's one little bunny. Super adorable. And then I have my bottle of drizzle. Well, guess what? There's barely any in it. So I gotta make more. So I'm gonna show you how I make my drizzle. Simple, easy. Take some Mod Podge and a sandwich baggie. Make sure you squirt it into the corner of the bag. And then I'm going to take some pink parfait. That's my color I like to use for drizzle. Just dump some in my bag. No measurements, no nothing. Just to the color you want. And then mix, mix, mix. And just keep pulling it down to that corner. And then once you get it down, all down that corner, make sure you mix it more. And then we'll add it on to your sundae, wherever you would like. And there you got your cute little baked drizzle. I don't add in the caulk like everybody else does. If you want yours real thick, then I would say add the caulk. But I like mine like this, and the Mod Podge is what gives it that shine. So I add a little bit on there, and I add a little bit on my spoon. And I'm just making my drip a little bit more right there. Then I'm going to add another one of these little Peep bunnies. And I'm going to add that right on the back here. And yep, we're going to make sure we hot glue it in. Take my pliers, pull it down, make sure it's where I want it. Then, of course, I had to add a little chick. So, I want to add a little chick on the bottom where that drip is. So, I'm just going to add some hot glue to it. And glue it to the little clay part down there. And put the ears, glue it onto the glass. Isn't that so adorable? Then I'm going to add one of the bunnies to my spoon. Why not? Make it look super cute and all match. You guys all know me. Everything's got to match. And yeah, I'm looking for my stick. I lost it. So I grab another one. And I just cut that off. And we're going to hot glue that in. Somewhere. Right there. And if you're new here and you like this tutorial and you like cheap decor, subscribe. And now I'm just taking some brown paint and adding my little eyes. And if you like this video, you guys please hit the like button. And also watch the playlist in my description box below of all the women's wonderful creations they have come up with for bake bakes or trash to treasure. I love the idea of they can choose how many items they want to do or not do. It's creator's choice. So I add another little, I think I added a chick on that side, yeah. But the stick came up through the top. So I just cut that off, and I gave the chicks each a little eye. I think they have eyes. I don't know. Well, mine have eyes. I don't know what the chicks look like. I never buy the chicks. I always buy the little bunnies. I love them Peeps. They taste so good. So now I have this flower ribbon from Dollar Tree. And yeah, I glued it in half like that. That was wrong. But anyhow. And I'm going to take a tail and I just fold it down to a V and I'm going to glue it together. And I realized that was wrong. And it's got to be in a circle. So I'm untangling it. And I put it back together. And then now I have to glue my center down. See, it's in a circle. Now I'm going to take a piece of wire here, craft wire, and just wrap it around and twist, 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 and tighten it up, cut it off. And then I'm going to glue this right onto my spoon. I also have other videos with Peep decor that I have made out of plaster of Paris. if you check out my other videos. And I'm just taking my little skewer here and fixing my bunny ears. And now, taking some Mod Podge. And I'm going to give us all a really nice good coat. And seal everything in. And I apologize if you hear any noise in the background. So I'm just going to seal the whole thing. And then give it a quick dry. In a minute, once I'm done. Yes, I even seal my spoon and everything. Make sure it all has a really good coat. And then I'm going to take my heat gun. I did sprinkle a little bit of glitter on it somewhere in this video, but it does have a little bit of glitter. Of clear glitter. And I'm just going to dry it with my heat gun. And it does work. It dried everything except for the Mod Podge. So now, here's to the final reveal. And stay tuned to see the baby bunnies at the end. Look how good that came out. I love this. I don't know if anybody's ever done a Peeps Sundae, but Donna has now. Why not? Marshmallows and some strawberry crunch candy. Doesn't that sound good with some strawberry... I don't even know what you want to call it. Not the Hershey syrup, some strawberry syrup. I think that would taste so yummy. So you can see in the cup, it's pink and white swirled. And you can see a little bit of it in the ice cream. See how it goes the white up near the top and all. I think it turned out super adorable. Tell me what you guys think. And if you like this type of stuff, subscribe. Now to see the baby bunnies that are 2 weeks old. Look at them. Oh my goodness. They're so goddamn fluffy. They're so cute. These are baby Jersey woolly bunnies. If you're following me, you saw them before they opened their eyes. Every video I have been showing my baby bunnies as they're growing. They just opened their eyes on day 10 and 11. So now they're up and moving around. Because they're 2 weeks old. Look, stretching out. They're so goddamn cute. And yes, I'm keeping one. I got the mama and she was pregnant and end up with babies. But that's okay because they are so adorable and they're going to make some little boys and girls super happy when it comes to Easter. Look at them faces. Oh my goodness. How could anybody even resist them? They stay super small and super fluffy. You guys will see if you keep following me. And you'll see how they keep growing up. And in the previous videos I have showed the mama. But here's the baby bunnies. Oh gosh, they're so goddamn adorable. Look at that one. They're like light gray and then a couple of them are like, have like black mixed in. Like this one's older. This has to be the first one. He's chunky. He's the chunky one. I think he was the firstborn. Look at that little face. So here are some pictures of what we just did. And you guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share, comment, please. Bye. See you on the next video.